Hello. Oh, I see someone already is here. How's it going? Who dat? Oof. Had quite the active day today because it snowed like 1.5 feet last night. So the better part of today was just shoveling. Oh, whoever that was is left. Oh well, that's fine. I have not even gotten started yet. I don't know what's up, but these syringes I'm using to transfer water around have gotten like stickier. The weirdest thing. Actually, a little more water in that one, maybe. Alright. So, looking at it a while off screen, and actually while I'm talking about it, maybe I'll pull up the comparison photo. So, comparing them, obviously for starters, the cobblestone on the ground is a lot darker, and I already kind of knew that. So I got to go darker on the ground, and any of those white spots on the details on the cobble I can do later with an X-Acto knife, so that's not a huge deal. Really, it's just making sure I don't go too dark with the pavement or the cobble. I like most of the stuff here. I like what's going on. I'm fairly happy with it. Although if I go a little bit darker with it, it'll make the middle pop a little more. And then the left building, the wood can go darker a bit. And that should help the storefronts kind of pop more too, because a lot of the light is coming from the stores themselves, illuminating the road. For instance, later on, I'm going to darken these sections here, and then probably all the wood, maybe except for that and that. But when I darken this spot right here, this will seem way brighter, even though I haven't actually done anything to it. It'll just be that much more obvious. And that's a cool trick. I'm always impressed. Like, that's exactly what I did here. It's like this light seems like it actually seems like it's giving off light because I darkened the area around it. in a way that I think would be convincing. So, yeah. But this is a good practice of what I like to do when I'm off, to see how close I am with the painting, because I'm trying to get it fairly close to the man, that music's a little distracting right now. That's fine. I'm trying to get as accurate as I can from the reference picture, and while putting my own little bit of twists on it and my own takes. And so I think I'm going to go darker with the windows on the left. Where do I want to start, though? That's a good question. Where am I going to start here? I think on these four here, I'm going to go a bit darker. And maybe I'll go darker down to here. Oh, good. I remembered to cut my nails. I thought I didn't for a second. I'm wondering if I got to go darker in the balcony too. Yeah, I might go darker on the balcony just slightly, because I feel like the window seals are a little too dark. So this is a way I can correct that. Darker in there. Is that hair? Yes, it was. Good. I was worried that was a paint mark for a second. I'm wondering if I should go browner in this spot too. I don't know. I kind of like how it looks washed out from this lamp here. I'll think about that more after I get a bunch of this other stuff done. So let's just start there, I guess. See where it takes me. But I am getting very close, I think. I still need to figure out what I'm doing here. But the rest of it is coming together. I believe it's coming together rather quickly. So let's get to it, I guess. The one thing I notice, though, when I'm going darker with these is, I've mentioned it before, but I almost always have to go back over it with brown, because the black pulls so much color out of it. It feels like, and it ends up being like ashy gray, and I don't really like that much. making this part darker too has that doubling effect of making the lights look brighter as well. So, win-win. After working outside all day, it feels I'm a little on the sore side. So I don't feel like I'm moving as easily as I would if I just kind of chilled out all day. Or just did chores around the house all day. Although I guess that counts as choring. Went and shoveled, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 driveways, and then a little dog running track in a yard, and then I had to shovel around a greenhouse. So like, it's not a lot. It's not a small amount of shoveling. It's quite a lot, actually. I had way too much on there. Tell you though, I kind of feel like flooding my tray last time almost helped me out because I was able to, like, normally I wouldn't add more paint to my tray unless I'm out. But in this case, I added more because I dumped so much water on it to make it usable. And it needed it. So, yay, happy little mistakes that end up helping. My lights seem a little darker than normal. Let's take a look here. Oh yeah. They were turned down a bit. I wonder if I did that or it was an update. Maybe I did that when I was playing with my setup before. Too bad we had that one initial viewer and no one else has joined since. It's always a little sad when that happens. But hey, that's not really what I'm here for anyway. Alright, now how low did I want to go with this shadow? Okay, so looking at the reference picture again, all this stuff is a little less lit than the stuff on the right. So if I mean, there is some front light from the blue, which I might be able to come over with a little blue and just add, like I'll go through and then pull some color out maybe and add a little bit of blue reflection. But that might be over complicating it, I don't know. So it's like this stuff is lit, but it's not really lit. Like it's more like it's catching reflections off the ground than actually being lit. So it shouldn't be as bright as I made it. In fact, being in front of the store the way it is actually casts it in more shadow than not. And this is mounted to the wall here, so it should have a shadow behind it. All this stuff you miss. All these little details that you just don't even take in while you're doing it. It's really, truly amazing. I'm wondering really, how dark should I go here? That is the real $500 question. Like the obvious answer is, well, darker than this area on the right. All right, well, how dark? Do I want to darken these spots and leave the grayer portions there so I can throw a little blue on them? And I think that's it. That is the answer. Because I really want these lights and stuff to come to life. And I don't feel like I've done that yet. But now that I've added that much, you should be able to see those lights seem to turn on, as it were. And I'm not even adding that much black to these. The only problem about doing black washes like that, well, just washes in general, is that it pulls some of the detail out of whatever you did previously. So it makes it kind of sketchy to do. Kind of feel like I've been working too much in my light there. Maybe I'll turn my right one up. Turn that up to 45. So I'm not casting as much of a shadow on it. Ah, shit. Didn't mean to do that. Let's fix that before it dries off totally. So I did a little too much. I gotta come back and correct it a little here. Gotta revisit these shadows too, I feel like, 'cause they're not shadowy enough for the Shadow Club. And back to what I was doing. kind of feel like this pillar here, I want to look at the reference picture, but I think it catches a bit of the light, and blue slash blurs the color. So I don't mind this pillar here being gray, because it makes sense with the lighting around it. Grayish, relatively. And I'm going to do some detail work real quick here. Not too detail-y, but some detail. Just some nice little shadows here hanging out behind the lamps. Also, I think I didn't understand what this bottom light was until looking at it closer just now. Should be like a fixture here. Not so much a board that I thought. I thought it was like that, but smaller. But it turns out, nope. It's actually something completely different. Took a little more water than I wanted to overpower that white spot. Okay. So standing back, I think I should darken the upper two slightly more again. partially because it needs to be darker than this, and then partially because if I do go back and add any more brown, it'll take some of that right out of it. And at this point, it looks like I'm gonna have to add more brown. I'm gonna readjust this whole thing down here. All right. Because I keep getting in front of my light and it's bothering me. Alright, and then I wanted to add a bit on the balcony as well. So when I finish this here, these letters that I'm painting in front of should look brighter. At least that's the theory. Doesn't always work, but works a good amount of the time in my experience. Cool. All right. Before I move down to the cobble, I want to make sure there's nowhere else up here that I missed that I wanted to do. Add a little more shadow here to the sign. It's a good sign. Kind of goes all the way out. To the end there. I think that looks pretty good. Let's see. Oh. Really sure I don't put my hand on it. All right, as I color this in, watch what it does to this area here. Does it look brighter? I think it looks brighter. And really, I should darken. We'll get to that, I think, but see, this whole area, honestly, should be darker. I did what I kind of don't like to do there. I just kind of did it without thinking it. Which it can work sometimes, but a lot of times that can be the wrong choice to make, what I just did there. And it wasn't even on camera. Look at that. Can you tell what I did? I hope not. Yeah, you can tell. Well, what I did was I did a light dark wash over that, and because all the cobblestone, even the bright spots on the cobblestone, kind of need to go darker. It doesn't really make sense for them, a lot of it, to be as bright as it is. Heck, even the well-lit spots are kind of gray. See, what I'm really focused on right now is just trying to bring the light of this shop to life. Indirectly. I just had an interesting idea. This back room here, yes, it is blue, but it's dark blue. It's not this bright blue that I painted earlier. Looks like I added a little too much water though. And the problem is with this as well is it's a doorway with stuff in front of it, so it doesn't quite look like a doorway. And it's less of a blue and more of a purple, so I'm adding some red to it here and trying to bring down some of the water as well, because I sunk it a little bit. So that's a bit closer to what it actually looks like. Just going through this with a fine-tooth comb, just find little things that I missed. Little tiny things, just like, oh, this isn't that bright. Oh, that's not this bright. This is lighter. That's darker. The funny part is, a lot of this was dark enough. It was. And then I readjusted everything else. So that threw the darkness in these out of whack and made it incorrect. So then I gotta go back and fix it all again. Should be good there. Watch how bright doing these shadows will make the rest of this pillar seem. In my opinion, it's one of the funner things to do in watercolor, just revealing shadows to make everything else pop. If you do it right. With these two, I feel like I added a little too much water. Makes it look completely different though, doesn't it? Of course, now that I've done that, this one looks bright. Whereas in reality, it should be even darker than the left side. Got a little too close on that one. All that time I had those pipes there, but I didn't include the shadow on them, so that was a bit inaccurate. I guess it's more of a rain gutter, I suppose. Could be both. That definitely seems like a rain gutter, though. Ooh. My hand resting paper was on top of my paint tray there. Almost had a bit of an accident. Alright, let's move on for now. Oh, we're at an hour. I'm gonna refill my tea, and I'll be right back here in just about a minute. I'm gonna stretch a little bit. Tightening up after shoveling all day, so I should probably move around so I'm not punishing myself later. Alright, got my tea steeping. And I'll be right back. do 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 do. No. Of course, now that I darkened everything, the darker parts that I darkened before don't seem as dark anymore. It's just a non-stop thing until I get it right. I'll just do a quick abbreviated pass here, I think. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh, I need to darken these windows too. Almost like I just washed the whole building down. Almost. Almost like I washed the whole building down. I don't know why I started doing it as soon as I said it. It's such a thin sliver too. It's frustrating. what I get for rushing. And there I go rushing again. Keep telling myself not to rush, and then I just start doing it again immediately. The bristles on this brush are too soft. I didn't pick anything up. It's the best and worst brush for lifting. All that for a silly mistake as I was talking, getting ahead of myself. If I can keep it in the window portion, I can probably cover it up though. So the downside of lifting is it really takes it out on the paper. Doesn't that look completely different? Alright, well now I gotta fix it. And that's why I usually paint super slow. Honestly, these windows were a little too bright anyway, because looking at the reference picture, they're pitch black. And I also meant to come back and clean these up anyway. And I just forgot, and I only just remembered. And one little mistake, and I went on this massive window painting tangent. Hands are shaking slightly, but I think tolerable. All right. Might as well hit the balcony windows while I'm at it. What was I saying? Hilt the back balcony windows. So this is something that's been bothering me for a while, and I haven't really taken the time to fix it. But I'm going to take the time to fix it now. This shouldn't be there. And neither should this. I'm gonna give that a second to dry. And I was doing something else before I... Oh, right, I was darkening all the windows on that side. Yeesh. Even with the fix, it's not great. Well, at least no one was here to see it happen. But I was doing a light gray wash down the side. Take my time. So what I'm doing here, I'm not actually really darkening it all that much. I'm just doing a light gray wash to pull some of the color out, actually. Because the reflection off the ground is like a gray blue. So if I use this gray, there's black to gray up the spots I painted, it'll give it an almost bluish look to it. It's the solution I came up with while seeing what the gray was doing, or the black was doing, while I was trying to darken all these sections. Alright. That doesn't look half bad. I'm a little disappointed that I messed up that window down the road, but we're looking at it zoomed in right now. You know, you're not going to really notice it in the grand scheme of things. Unfortunately, that's what I got to accept. Because, especially when you make a mistake, it's never going to be perfect. But it's slowly starting to make those things pop that I wanted to. Do 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 do. Let's see. This place right behind the sign should be a bit darker. Right here. How much of a darker? Just the entryway. Oh, hey, Angel, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. How was your weekend? How's the sis? How was the beach? Yeah, I remember. Oh, I'm sorry. Horrible timing. My dad's calling me. Be right back. I gotta answer this. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey, Natalie, welcome back. My dad was at the door and was like ringing the doorbell and knocking and stuff, and I had my headphones on, so I can't hear that. How are you guys doing? My weekend was pretty chill, though. I went to I went to the Super Bowl, Natalie, and I hung out a bit and drank and stuff. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good game. It was a nail biter at the end, so if you're not a fan, then it was a good game. If you are a fan, you're like, no, just take the easy win. Yeah, it was a good game. And then it snowed like 1.5 feet overnight, so most of today I was just shoveling. And yeah, I'm a little sore. And now I totally forgot what I was doing. Oh man, that sucks. I would like 30K. That would be nice. Buy my parents a new snowblower. Nice. I didn't put any money down. I thought about it because our friend Forrest was like, I got 20 on the Eagles because everyone there was very against the Eagles. I should have just taken this money. Let's see. You guys didn't miss too much here. I just mostly been darkening, well, everything, but mostly darkening this side because as I darken everything else seems to get lighter. It really is. I was talking to myself about that earlier. Just like definition of insanity. The real question there is how much darker I gotta go on the ground. See, that's the controlling factor. And every time I darken it, I gotta darken most everything. Because it doesn't make sense otherwise. And this is good. I'll well, I'm trying my best. Well, here I'll pull up the picture, the comparison here. So compare the two and think about what I got to do to it, you know. So, to me, I've got to get a little more blue in there, which I was trying to do, and the cobblestones have to go way darker, like way darker. And as I make those cobbles darker, the building on the left is going to appear brighter, so I'll probably have to do that as well. I am pretty happy with where the right buildings are. at the moment. Yeah. It's getting close. It is getting close. I said Oh, thank you. You guys always talk me up. I will admit I'm close here. Uh, so the rest of this stream, I want to darken these patches here, add some more blue. And then I just saw what was I gonna do? Yeah, darken this and then darken that. Add some more blue and then probably darken this whole side right here. And then that would probably put me near the end for today at least. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was really hesitant to do it before because it was starting to pull the color out of the building, but I mean, I can always add color back in. It should be fine. So yeah, let's Oh, that's fine. I'm glad you stopped by. Have fun. What game are you playing? You playing Hogwarts? Yeah, I hope to do it soon. Let's nice. I might play that a bit after the stream, or either late tonight or tomorrow maybe. But I keep getting busy and I keep not being able to play it. All right. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by, Angel. I appreciate it. All right. Darken the street, darken the building. Add some blue. I'm going to start with this spot. Right now it is only next gen consoles, so it's Xbox S and X and then PS5. I think it's out on PC next, and then it'll be out on Xbox One. And then I think after that it's going to be on Nintendo Switch, I think is the release schedule. Yeah. What were you up to this weekend, Natalie? How was your weekend? I gotta be honest, Timmy was placing bets to see if you would show up or not. Lauren wasn't there either. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty chill. We didn't really drink as much as like we would have before. Not in a bad way. So no one got sloppy or anything like that. I don't know. It just didn't happen. We did the shots at the quarters, and then we had the Jello shots and the like pudding like shots too. But it was pretty chill. Me and Forrest sat there and pretended to know about football, you know? Yeah, they did. Were they pudding shots or like peanut butter and jelly shots? I can't remember. I think they were pudding with a bit of like something on top. Ah. What did you think of the halftime show? Did you watch that? Yeah, I'm more of a hockey fan myself, but I go for Tim and for hanging out with the dudes. Seems like we don't do that as much anymore. Yeah, I thought it. I kind of thought it was kind of lame, but compared to last year, it would be. That's true. I liked the platforms. The floating platforms were cool. That was pretty cool. But yeah, in comparison to last year when you had like Snoop, Dre, Eminem, I think Beyonce, there's like all these names, and then this year is just Rihanna. I was like, huh. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do? All right, kind of compare that front right side to the front left side. It still looks like damp, cobble and stuff, but it's quite a bit darker. A little on the grayer side as well, but that's fine, I think. Yeah, last year's show was crazy. What I think I got to do with the blue is mix some of the dark blue into it. That's what I think I have to do. If you're interested in watching me play through Hogwarts, I can let you know when I'm doing that. But I'll be doing it on stream, but more for myself than anything. Less of a stream, thing. All right, I'll let you know then when I'm doing that. I finished another woodworking project. I don't know if you saw the wolf thing I carved. I probably mentioned it before, but it's a wall mount for my brother's big ass sword. Called a Buster Sword from Final Fantasy. Yeah, I posted it just a little while ago. Probably Saturday I posted it. And I gotta darken these guys' clothes too now. Never stops. I should darken all of this before I move on. Yeah, I think I posted it on everything. But that took me a while to make, and it was also like the other one I did. It was made out of recycled or reclaimed wood. I've been having fun doing that. That's kind of what I do, when I'm not painting or working or whatever. No, thanks. I got a few offers for like custom woodworking stuff and cosplay stuff. A couple of them are intriguing. I might actually take them up on it, but it takes a long time to do, and you only make one thing, It's not like painting where I can sell prints. If I sell any prints. Yeah. Oh, yeah. One guy offered with the little briefcase thing. He said if I if I redo it with different materials, he would pay upwards of $800 for one. I'm like, interesting. I may have to do a redesign on it and use some hardwood and put some real thought into you know, just presentation and stuff. How long did it take? It's hard to say because it was made out of reclaimed wood, and that was a long process on its own, and I don't exactly keep track of time. Kind of like this. I don't know how long it takes until it's done. I wasn't really doing it for to sell, you know. I was kind of doing it more for fun than anything. See, now the cobblestone is starting to get kind of dark enough to at least where it's supposed to be. Be pretty wild to be able to just kind of chill and make stuff for fun, for work, you know. Wonder if I pick up some commissions and work through the winter on those. And then I can just go back to work through the summer. Oh, right, I was going to darken all of these. Totally forgot. Totally. At the moment, yep. Well, it's more like spring, summer, fall, and then we stop working when the frost sets in. So it's more than half the year. Yeah. And it's not slow either. It's like I'm working a lot. I'm working like, I think I averaged 70 hours a week or something like that. I would get days where I was working like 70, or weeks that I was working 73 hours. And that's if we're not terribly busy either. If we get even busier, then and get even more, yeah, crazy busy. And I don't mind, you know, I make pretty decent money, and it seems to get better every year because they really like me there compared to, oh, calm down, Windows. Compared to my past jobs. Like, I don't know what it is about my past jobs. They just didn't, well, Pen Air in particular, but they just didn't think I was working that hard for whatever reason. Which is crazy because I always, like, bring the same work ethic pretty much everywhere. But hey, water in the bridge. What are you going to do? A bit darker here. Oh, nice. I'm always finding these little mistakes inside the painting, and it really bothers me. Just tiny little things. Like stuff you wouldn't even notice, you know? Like, I forgot to put the step there. That's it. Oh yeah, did we get like a yay or nay for yeah, right? I barely notice until I'm like zoomed way in on a spot and comparing back and forth a couple times. Did we ever get a yay or nay for like escape rooms or anything like that? I know Corey was saying that he probably wasn't down, but maybe Tim and Forrest or something. That's no problem. I was just saying, did we ever get a yay or nay from the guys about doing escape room or singing or anything like that? I think Amanda wants to go out and do karaoke. Or did I? Amanda? Sarah, I mean. And I still want to do a escape room if we can, you know, get everyone together. Yeah, I saw her at you know, the Superb Owl also would like to go preferably before I start work again. Something kind of cool. I don't know if you noticed this, but watch what happens to these bright spots on the side as I add more shadow. So these spots right here, and this one, and this one. So does it start to get brighter, more noticeable? Like you can see it easier. I'm not adding a crazy amount of shadow here, but you should be able to notice it, at least. That's one of my favorite things about watercolor, is doing that, where you you add just some shadow in a part next to something you want brighter, and that's what does it. And that's what adds the coolest inflections on watercolor, personally. I mean, it works for other art too, but I don't use other art typically. those shadows should make those really bright portions pop out way more. Oh, we're just past 2 hours here. Give me a quick second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my water here. Alright, I'm back. Getting closer, getting closer. What else? Now that I finished darkening those, maybe I'll take this time to add a little more blue while the rest of it's kind of drying out. And as much as I like that bright blue color, it's I don't think it's what's needed here. I think I need to go darker. Oh, that's right. I was going to do those windows too. All right, let me dock in these windows real quick. Switch paintbrushes again. Oh, that's way too much water. Okay. Another thing to watch here is when I darken these windows, watch the window seal. Just, it turns white even though it's like a blue gray right now. Maybe this brush wasn't the best choice. It's a little on the rough side. music stops and it's so quiet. I'm sorry to hear that. I apologize to your lungs. Ah, chips and salsa. That sounds really good right now. Maybe I'll go out to the store after this and grab some. Yeah, you just eat the whole bag in one sitting? Or do you mean like you're trying to eat more than you should? Got two handfuls going wild. Yeah, I can't have chips and salsa in the house and like leave them there for more than a day or two. If they're there, I'm gonna eat them. That's why I bought them. I don't want them stale. Ah, I got you. I got you. That's why I do you go right out of okay, let's start with this. What kind of salsa you eating and chips? What kind? Cuz I keep it fairly simple and I just go like Tostitos with their medium dip, their medium salsa. That's my go-to right now. All right, those windows look better. Oh, okay. Should I try that today? Because I'm fairly basic when it comes to chips and salsa, and I like a thicker, chunkier, salsa as well. I don't like the water. Like, anyway, I'll have to write this down or else I'm forget. They got them at. Do they have them at Fred Meyer's there? Oh, Is it like watery? Is it like a watery smooth or like, puree? Because I don't mind if it's like a puree, but I like good tasting chips. I don't really care about the chip all that much. Okay. I'll try it anyway. I'll probably like it. I like most things, so. Let's see. Juanitas. Do they have that at Fred Meyer's, or where do you get it? See the consistency. It's refrigerated. Usually where the sandwiches, grab and go foods. Oh, okay. I see. It's at Cars. All right. I wouldn't mind a trip to Cars. They got good, whatchamacallits there. The meat and cheese platters. Let's do a side-by-side comparison again. Just to kind of see where I'm at. Yeah, sure. Not a problem. Okay. Alright. I'm going to do a pass on these lighted sections. Because really they're not supposed to be like this brown color. Even though I like it like that. But the light coming off the street is white and blue, so it doesn't really make sense. For this to be so like red brown. So we'll just do one light pass of gray. And that should pull some of the red out. Give it a more gray look. So this one up here is a little more accurate, but I'm going to do a light pass on it anyway. And then I saw a spot right, no, I lost all my reference pictures. Right here. I'm going to try and lift a little bit out. I think I did this before and I scuffed it up. So I'll have to be very gentle with it. Yeah, I definitely did that there before already once. Be super careful with it. I see what happened. I did this before and then I was like, yeah, it's not working. Just ignore it. I remember now. Gotta do some light paper repair here. Before I start to add color back in. Color, it's more like shade, I guess. Oh, jeez. Gotta be super careful here because it's not cooperating. They marketed this as 300-pound pressed paper, but I don't think it is. You should be able to do a wash on 300-pound paper. I think this is the first time since doing my Kodiak painting that I've had to fix the painting so many times. And that was because I didn't really know. Well, first of all, it was weak paper, and this seems to be weak paper again. But I didn't really know how to do it. And apparently I don't anymore, judging by what's happening right here. Come on, paper, work with me. Now I see why I didn't want to mess with it before. I'll have to come back to that later, once it's dried off a bit. Did I finish? I don't think I finished. No, I did finish that. It just still looks really bright, especially next to that. Alright. Oh, man. I think I'm going to call it there, actually. I'm a little embarrassed with that mistake. And that's the second time I made a mistake today, so I don't think I'm gonna push my luck anymore. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Angel and Natalie, thanks for stopping by and chatting a bit. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't fix that mistake next time, make it a little less obvious. But right now it does seem fairly obvious, so I'm kind of a little upset about that. But there's a picture to commemorate it. All right, have a good one. Good night.